Alright, bonjour à tous, Battosay here, welcome to episode 42 of my Let's Play. Or is it 41? I'm not sure completely, to be honest. We're on the 15th of July and I still haven't managed to upload my two previous episodes. I've tried a lot of time, but since it's 1 hour long, it takes like a full week to upload it. It keeps failing and I don't know. So I'm not sure I'll make episode 41. I have a whole bunch of footage of me building the mob trap because it's over. Almost over. Well, the spawning floors are done, but I wasn't talking much while I was recording that. I wasn't talking at all, to be honest, because it ended up being a really long and tedious job. It was a bit boring. It took me over a full month to do that. I played every now and then just a little hour or two, but it was getting really boring to do that, so I wasn't playing as much as I used to, which is why it took me a while. So no, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna make an episode with just me building and nothing to say, and we're just gonna build the rest of the mob trap because so far we only have the spawning pads. I'm just gonna show you how I made them, and after that, well, that's just taking one spawning pad and repeating it. But before we jump into the mob trap, it's been a while and I wanted to have a little checkup of all our farms that we have in the mansion. Since some of you might be new with me here, following the Let's Play, they probably don't know, if they didn't watch the first episode, what's in the mansion actually. So the hemp farm is still working well because I checked the chest and I had a whole bunch of hemp fibers waiting for me, so everything's working well here. That's a very simple design. You have the block dispenser that swallow the hemp and spit it out in front of the glass pan. Hemp fall in the water and goes downstairs. And the signal is sent from a buddy block for this 16 hemp here and the buddy block here. So let's trigger it. And there we go. Oh yeah, should have done that like that. And there we go. So every time the hemp grows in front of the buddy block, swallows the hemp, sends a new pulse to the buddy block, spit out the hemp. Perfect. In the floor below, I actually made this cactus farm because I didn't know what else to put here, because we have in the back, I don't know if you can see them, some millstone that turn the hemp from above into hemp fiber. So since I had some remaining space here, a bit of cactus, some blocks to make the cactus be destroyed, fall in the water and gets collected here. Downstairs, that's the reed and what's that? That's the pumpkins. So we have the reed here, we have sticky piston behind the wood, and we have here the timer to reed that grows next to a buddy block. When they grow, send a pulse to all of the piston here and collect the reed in the water. Same thing over there. We have the pumpkins. Oh crap. The buddy block detects when the pumpkin is formed. Send the pulse. Pulse extender. And then push the pumpkin in the water. So since there are no pumpkin here, it means that it's still working. This is the manual floor. I use that to start making wheat. Now I have some much more efficient wheat farm, so I don't use it that much. And I have some melon farm here, but since I have a really efficient breeding farm, I don't use melon. It doesn't fill up enough little chicken legs something, the food bar, so not interested in the melon. And here we still have this empty room, which has been bugging me for a while. I really want to make something cool in here, but let me be honest, I really suck at interior design. I have no imagination whatsoever to build tables and you know, the kind of stuff that you would place in the regular house. I don't know how to make that kind of stuff. So I have a proposition for you guys. If you're interested and if you're good at interior design, well, you can download this map. I'm gonna upload a new version of my world. I'm gonna update it. This way you can have well, everything that I did lately, and download this map. Take whatever you need in the chest below in the storage room, and do whatever you like with that. Surprise me. The only thing is that I want this side and this side to remain as they are. You can change this one if you like. I'd rather not, but if you can come up with something different, I'm not against it. And you have to be careful with the water here. You have some water that's taking all of our stuff from the farm and put them in the corners here. So if you're into that kind of thing, well, download my world, give it a try, and after that just send me a message on the Badgers and Wolves forum or even on YouTube, a private message with some pictures, or even better, your version of my world, and I'll review the better if I have enough people that well take the challenge, and we'll see. I hope you some of you are interested in doing that. I'm not sure. And if not, I'll try to come up with something by myself, but so far I haven't done anything. Anyway, moving on. Now we are gonna quickly review 2 new farms that I had to make to build this, because as you can see I've been using a whole bunch of snow and it required a whole bunch of vine trap. So obviously a snow block farm. Let's get away from the piston sound. Up. There we go. So as you can see, it works pretty much like this farm here, the snowball farm, except that every 4 snowball being swallowed, it places a snow block. Then a sticky piston takes it and it gets stored into the block dispenser next to it. So let's give it a look. New hallway to go from on top to over here. And there's the system. As you can see, whole bunch of snow already. And I had a zombie that spawned over here, I think, because I had a door here. So, let's have a look at how these things work. It's not too complicated, so I'm gonna try to explain it. This thing is the timer that makes it works. It places 4 full blocks that sends a signal to this redstone. The signal goes here to the torch and goes into the block dispenser and the piston, just like for my old snowball farm. It makes the piston extend and then the block dispenser swallows the snow and turns it into snowball. So it does that 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it places a repeater. And unlike the full block, when it places the repeater will power this block, send the signal to a monostable circuit, which is here, with a little bit of delay. Then it sends a pulse, and my pulse will go... Let's go above so I can show you. Pulse goes to the block dispenser to make it place the snow block, like that. Then to the sticky piston to take the snow block and put it here, and then to the block dispenser to swallow it. So pretty straightforward. If you're interested in that, I might do a video of me building it, because I'm currently working on a mob trap in the end, so just for XP, and because we are now in 3.8, better than Wolf 3.8, and something new came up, and that's the what's its name? The Infernal Enchanter, along with some Arcane Scrolls. So that's a new way to enchant our Soulforge steel tools, and well, that's gonna be fun. That's one more reason to build mob traps, and that's why I want one in the end, because my current mob trap doesn't deal with the Enderman. It's only 3 and it's only 2 high, so I don't have any Endermen spawning inside. And the Arcane Skulls are specific to the kind of mob that you kill, so you get one different kind of Arcane Scrolls for every kind of mob, which is why we're gonna have to build a whole bunch of different mob traps. But let me show you now really quickly, because that's very simple, what else I've been using for the mob trap, and that's a new vine farm. So I'm not gonna update the water here. Nope. Be careful with the sow. As you can see, I have a whole bunch. I need to stop saying a whole bunch. I'm sorry. I know, that's a verbal tick, I just keep saying it. So I have a lot of vines above here. Same thing on the other side. And when they grow in front of the sow, which cuts them, collects them in the water, and end up in the hopper here. Same thing over there, so 8, 16, we have 32 vines growing, along with 32 sow. And to, well, make it work, you don't need any redstone whatsoever. You just have a clusterfuck of gearbox and axles. Something, well, you see, just to connect all of the sow that are under over here, and no redstone, which is pretty cool. Where's the exit? Over here. Okay. So that works very well, pretty simple, no need to maintenance whatsoever, and won't affect your performance, because again, no redstone, not anything, just it grows, gets cut instantly, fall in the water, gets collected, and that's it. So it's been really useful because, well, as you may have noticed, I've used the vine trap in my mob trap, and I've used a lot of them. Let's go this way. Let's have a look at the tallow. Pretty cool. Oh, a lot of tallow. Let's see if I still have any wheat inside. Looks like it. Yep, but not enough to breed them all, which means that I went through all of my stock of wheat. Yes, no more wheat left. Well, I think I'm good with tallow for a while, even if I use a lot of that to make dynamite, to make mining charge, to turn it back into sand, and then that sand into sandstone, and also to dig, because that's better to dig. I've used it a lot for mining recently. Really convenient if you are getting a little bit tired of mining. I think I don't like the stone brick roof here, since I've used it for the road here, and on the wall here starts to look a little bit off. I'm gonna wait for 1.3 and I'm probably gonna replace that with sandstone stairs. It's gonna look better, or on nether brick, but that might be a bit too much. This is just full nether brick. This one has a lot. This one too. This one a bit. I don't know. Yes, sandstone looks better, I think. I'll see. Anyway, moving on to the mob trap. So, let's get inside really quickly. So far there's nothing inside here. That's gonna be the storage part. I'm not completely sure of the way I'm gonna set it up, but what I know is that above we are gonna filter the drops, and then we are gonna have a whole bunch of then we're gonna have a lot of chests, a huge storage room here that store the different items into different place. We are gonna have a crucible to destroy the bow and turn the rare drop from the zombie into iron. And what's the last one? Yeah, a lot of hopper with souls and filter in it to store the XP. So, one last thing I forgot. Yes, and below I obviously want to build a huge library for the Infernal Enchanter, because it works in a 17 by 17 by 17 area, so that's gonna allow me to do a really cool library. Okay, so now we're just below the killing part. We're gonna get to that in a second, but this place here is gonna be the place where we filter the drop. As you can see, it's actually working. We already have a lot of drop. I let it run so far a lot because I wanted to get an McKrawll, because I want to run some tests to the filter system with you before, and I don't have any McKrawll to test it so far, but doesn't seem like I was lucky. Nope. So yeah, so far I'm just collecting the drop in the hoppers like that and destroying the dragon orbs, because I don't have anything ready to collect them yet, and well, as you can see, it's working fairly well, so I'm not gonna have too much problem with the XP after that. And also you might notice that I have a fence post here, and that's because let's go downstairs so I don't speak for nothing, and that's because for some reason I was surprised to notice that some of the mobs that would fall would not die, which is really weird, because let's climb a little. When it first happened, there was 30 blocks between the water that you can see here, which is the part where the mobs get killed. They fall in the water on top of the fence post, which yields damage, because the fence posts are a bit bigger, so they still get well, killed. So yeah, there was 30 blocks between the water and the first spawning chamber, and there were some monsters that would not be killed, which is really weird. So when that happened, I only had built two towers, so I just removed the 3 bottom spawning pads from the tower and raised it a little bit. So we are now at 40 blocks between the water and the first spawning pad. So whenever they fall, they would at least fall from 40 here, and well, obviously from a lot higher if they spawn above, because that's 100 block above. So how's that down? Did I remove my dirt path here? Crap. Yep, I did. Okay. You were here for a reason, yes. Fail. Okay, let me just try to place a blow here. No. That's gonna help, but still. Yeah, fail. I'm so dead. Fuck me. Okay, let's grab some dirt quickly. Let's go above. So yeah, I died a lot doing this project when I was building the spawning pad, as you might imagine. I thought I was a mob several times and just, well, accidentally tested the way it works, and unlike mobs, I never survived the fall. There we go. Ding, ding, ding. Perfect. Let's put back the armor. As you might notice, I'm wearing back my diamond armor since the Soulforged Steel armor has been nerfed. You can't swim using it, and also now I should have used that. And also, what else? You can swim, and you need to eat more, which is a big problem for me, because I'd rather, well, not a big problem, but I don't want to carry lots of stacks of bread or melon, because that barely gives back any food. That's not working well, so I need to use the sticks, but I'd rather use them for tallow. So, and especially since I'm on hard. Better. Derp. Nope. There. Like so. No, not you. You. Yep. Hopla. Okay, so here's the spawning pads and how they work. So let's go inside. Oh yeah, I didn't remove that. Actually, I even removed the bottom spawning pads, because when there was some monster surviving, I thought that was because it was still not high enough. But no, even with that, it's still happening, so I don't know. Maybe something was changed about the way... about the way they take damage when they fall on water on the fence post. Oh gee, whoa, really accurate. So, well, no, let's not get inside. As you can see, that's a 4x4 spawning pad, so 16 block. Around it you have a 2 wide vine trap hole to make them fall, and on the sides you have something that represents my biggest fail so far. But more on that soon. So they spawn on those 4 blocks, and then they walk around freely, and sooner or later they walk on the vine trap and they just fall all the way down into the fence post and they get killed. So that's really simple. To build it, I was just making the 4x4 pad in the middle, dirt piling, making the other one, and the thing all the way around, and I had some ladder in the small tube that you can see here. Yeah, so that's empty in the middle. I had a ladder, and after that I was, once it was done, going from up top, removing the ladder, the dirt that I used to place the ladder, placing the vine trap, and then moving down pretty quickly, trying to avoid being killed by the monsters because they would start spawning above me. Like that. And now, let's get quickly to above, or... no, maybe not. Yeah, let me show you the cool thing that I haven't shown yet. Because you might notice that there's no monster spawning inside, and that's obvious because, well, it's day and I've used glass for the spawning cell, which means that they can see the skylight. So, no, I have a hole here. If I want to make them spawn at day, shut them, get ready for the lag. Perfect timing for the music. Quick, 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 quick. Yeah. Damn. Don't see it because of the chunks updates. That gets a bit higher. Climb, climb, climb. No, let's not see. Like that. You won't see. No. No spoiler. Come on. Ah, yeah, so slow. And don't fall. And bam! With a little fail. We'll have to see what happened here. Yeah, a water close. I don't know. Yeah, a water wall, whatever. A whole bunch of water. Did I just say whole bunch again? Oh, come on, kill me. I swear, guys. That's not my fault. My vocabulary is limited. Not my fault. I'm sorry. Don't kill me. Okay, so let's be serious. That's the water that keeps the lights down. That's really bugging me. Why this piston didn't update? And that's here to lower the light level during the day to allow the monster to spawn. Well, that was the idea, at least, because, well, no, as you can see, no monsters spawning, and I'm still on hard. So yeah, that was my fail for this thing. I thought that the water would lower the light level enough to help me get the monster to spawn, but it turns out that no, it's not. So I don't know, I'll have to play around a little bit with it, because, oh, hey, were you already inside or did you just spawn? I think what's happening is that it lowers the light level just low enough so that there's only one or two spawning blocks inside. I think. Let's have a look. Entity 0. Nope. Not a single one. So that means it's not gonna work at day unless I do something. I'll see what happens if I remove a little bit of the glass block and that I replace them. Maybe have one snow, one glass, one snow, one glass. Something that would prevent the light from going inside too much. We'll see how that goes, and if, well, it does nothing, I'll just live with that. Working only night. It's not a problem. I never skip the night using beds since I'm busy building. It's not a problem. But the biggest fail I made, because yeah, the water trick isn't my biggest fail on that. The biggest fail is that I intended to use lava to turn on or off the spawning on the pads, which is why the little glass tubes are inside, but well, that's stupid. It's something I completely forgot, and that's vine trap will catch fire when there's lava next to it. So yeah, something bad happened. I I built it. I finished the first tower. I placed the lava above the piston. I give it a try to see how long it would take for the lava to reach down and to go away when I cut it off. And well, once it reached the bottom, I realized that the whole vine trap well burning, and well, I lost a full tower of vine trap for nothing. So that was really stupid. Even though I went ahead, because when I did that I had all of the spawning pads done. I just hadn't placed the vine trap. I only had the vine traps in 1.5 of them, but the whole spawning pad were done along with the glass tubes in the corners for the lava. So I placed my lava above, and it's still here. It's connected to, well, this lever here, and well, I'm never gonna flip this lever because otherwise I'm gonna destroy all of my vine trap, which would completely break my mob trap. So that's pretty stupid. I should have thought about that. For some reason I was sure that they wouldn't burn because they're well, half block, even less than that. They are not full block, and usually in the game the half block don't burn, such as the half slab, the panel, the siding, the you know, not the full block. So I don't know, for some reason I thought it wouldn't, but I was wrong. So that pissed me off quite a lot. And I stopped playing. I rage quit Minecraft, and for like 2 or 3 days after that, because I was so furious at myself. That was really stupid, a really stupid move, and a huge waste of time. Could have done something different otherwise, but you know, you try and sometimes you fail. That's life. So, what's the plan for the rest of our adventure? Well, in the next episode we are gonna run some tests on the filtering system. We are gonna set up the different hopper with the different kind of filters that exists, and we are gonna see how we're gonna be able to filter every drop from the mob trap. Along with the XP, we're gonna build the storage room, and we're gonna start building the infernal enchanting room. And once all of that will be done... No, not the rain, please. Yes, thank you. Why is it raining here? Well, it's the raining sound, but it's snowing. Oh, okay. So, and once that's done, as I've said, I'm currently working on mobtrap in the end, but that can wait a little bit. Again, I'm getting a bit sick of working on mobtraps just for now, because, well, this one took me over a month to make, so I'm gonna do something different to change my mind, and that's gonna be... Let's have a look. Shadam! An iron golem farm. So, yeah, as you can see, I've made a small cell to start breeding the villagers. I don't know why they're derping on this corner so hard. That's weird. Let's get a bit further. It's too noisy. So, to make them breed, I just brought the 3 villager I found wandering around my base, put them here, lock them out, and put a whole bunch of doors. Ah, a whole bunch, a whole bunch, a whole bunch, a whole bunch. Come on, say something else. Fuck. I've placed many, many doors around the corner to make houses, and to understand more how the mechanic works for villagers and iron golems. I watched several videos and some wiki articles, and I also installed, not screenshot, F3, yes, this little thing that you can see on the bottom left. It's a mod called Village Info, and it gives you a little bit of information about a village. So as you can see on the side here, we can see that I'm in a village. We can see the coordinates of the center of this village. We can see that there's 40 villagers inside, which allows 2 golem to spawn. That's this number, and there's currently 2. And there's 115 houses. So that's how many doors there is around the blocks, which allows for 40 villagers to spawn, and there's currently 40 of them. So I just placed my doors, put the 3 villagers inside, and let them breed for a day or 2, and they started breeding like crazy to, well, reach the cap limit, which is 40. And that's gonna help me build my iron golem farm, which is gonna be here, just behind the 2 breeding farms. If you look at the village info mod, you can see that I'm inside this village over there, because there's a 64 block radius. So let me see, 63, and when I get a 64, I'm out of the village. So, this is why my iron golem farm will be here, so that it won't mess up with this breeding cell for the villager. I'm probably either gonna build another iron golem farm over here, or something to do with the villager. I'd like to make a villager farm. That could be funny. So here we are gonna make the iron golem farm. Still not completely sure on which design I'm gonna use. I've seen several videos on YouTube. They're all really cool, but they're all using the villager stack. Where are you? Spider? No, under. Okay, whatever. They're all using the stacking all of the villager into a little pit like that, which I found a bit silly. I'd rather do something different. So we'll see. That's gonna be fun, but that's not for right now. Right now, that's the mob trap. We have a lot of stuff to filter. then to store, and then we'll need to make a library. And that's the plan for the next episode. So no building for today, a lot of talking, but I had a lot of stuff to say, and I'm gonna end it now. This way the next episode will be I'll have time for the full filtering part. So I'm out. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.